So, I got a few different scales I want to show you. This is what I made my living with, okay, measures in inches. This is what I weighed my food with this morning because I need to know what to put in my body to burn calories. So I'm burning more calories than I'm taking in. That's the only way I know. Here's another measuring apparatus. A lot of you are familiar with these. That's how we measure stuff that needs to be a little closer. The point of all that is the way they measure inflation. When I say inflation, people are gonna be like, oh, get off of politics. Look, that's this channel. This is fitness, working out, food, and finances, and that's your finances. And this little piece of information is gonna change the way you look at them. I don't care who you are. And if it doesn't, you're sticking your head in the sand. So check out this chart. I'm gonna do a voiceover. That's how I'm gonna have to do this. This is John Williams' shadow government statistics. And this is what it used to look like. That red line is what it looked like in the 80s. 1981 is this is how it was measured, all the way to the 90s, and then it changed. Look at where it should be. The blue line is the correct consumer price inflation. They're moving the goalpost. They do not want you to see the M2 money supply. They don't want you to see the rate of inflation, because if they did, think about that. If they let you see the rate of inflation, what would the price of gold be? They can't let that happen. It's really impressive to me the way they've been able to manipulate this gold and silver market. I mean, I know some of the best people I know have been collecting metals forever because this thing's been going on since 71, when we were taking off the gold standard, and everybody knew there was a problem. But nobody knows, well, we're starting to understand, but how powerful the Federal Bank Reserve is and all these people that manipulate this stuff. It's really incredible, and I think that time's coming to an end. Nobody knows for sure, but man, it is a crazy time in history to be holding on to cash, or a bunch of it anyway. I don't know. There's a lot of talk about deflation and inflation and stagflation, and I look at it real simple. I just try to make the problem bigger. They're printing more money than they ever have, and the prices of our goods and services are going up. And I don't know if you've got a pay raise lately, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't 10 to 15%. So if you hadn't got a raise lately, you might ask them for one, because things are getting more expensive, and they're going to continue to get more expensive because they're going to be harder to come by, the supply chain and all these other things. But one thing everybody can do is buy something you can hold in your hand that's been going up. I know it's being manipulated right now, but it's still a better investment than the dollar. If you got some just laying around that you're not going to do anything with. I don't think gold and silver is going to make us rich. I don't measure rich in currency or that's not how I measure wealth. That's wealth is how happy you are and where you're at in life and all this other stuff. Money is not a big, it's a big security thing, but that's what it is, I guess. I guess it's freedom. Having plenty of money is freedom. And this is me reaching out to the welders and the truck drivers and everybody else that's got a bunch of kids that's going to softball practice and baseball games and cheerleader and dance and all these distractions. And I know they're important. I get it. But this is me saying, hey, look at this chart. They're giving us the wrong measuring tape. That our measurements are going to be wrong. If you use the wrong tape, I've done that before. I've used a tape that was in tenths and not in inches. And man, that stuff wouldn't fit the scrap pile. But anyway, that's what this video is about. Oh, and by the way, today, all I have done is a few shrugs and some of those shoulder presses I showed you. Jose's about to pull up on me. I spent too long in this video, but this is important information. And I did deadlifts and legs the last 2 days, so I can miss a day. Probably might take tomorrow off. So I hope this helps. I hope you have an awesome day, and I will see you tomorrow.